Welcome to my show, Athena Autistic Artist College. I started my own college to give my daughter a college experience. I found extraordinary teachers to work with. Art drummer, mirror image, taking down the magic box, getting rid of any emotions is no longer serving us. Sadness, frustrations, worries, overload, and where those feelings come from. The teacher shows the emotions where it comes from her body, and we help Athena through prompts and where it comes from her body. Also, we take down another magic box and we do acting themes, like we are walking around the lake, or are we going to the mountains? And sometimes we act out themes is traveling on the boat going to Greece and to Bermuda. Also, we could take down the magic box and what feelings do we want? Happiness, patience, wisdom, love, and where does those feelings come from? And that's where the teacher chose that. Also, we do painting and we do mother and daughter poems. We write about my daughter's experience in art drummer and things that she wants to say, and we add it to the poems. And one of the paintings we painted, my daughter painted, was red apples. So this is a mother and daughter poem. Autumn, red apples. Art drama teacher, working with student Athena, learning through emotions. Her hand grasping on the brush with support. Her own movements, sparks of creativity emerges, processing in a room of our minds. The smell of apples to taste sweet, simmer in ground cinnamon. Artist viewing Athena's painting, tree with big and small, juicy red apples onto canvas. Through her progress with prompting, model, steps, series of expressions, creates a beautiful design. Athena enjoys painting, autumn red apples, a blissful moments, giggles of laughter, viewing her gifts, display at the Library Art Gallery. Red apples. Athena enjoys painting, feels relaxed and calm, painting a fall theme tree with autumn leaves on twigs or branches, create her own design on pumpkin canvas. Other side of pumpkin, she painted red, then with support created a circle shape, red apples. And years later, it also builds up her language as she's learning to find her own voice and to learn to the words, to add to the poems. Also, we write songs together through an art drummer as I put my own melodies and my own sounds to the songs that I create myself. And months later, I found an extraordinary teacher for music. And I found a music teacher. We've been working a couple times a week, play different instruments, singing, and we're working on meditation and energy work. That is very helpful to Athena. The art drama teacher and the music teacher, we've been working together for over 8 years. It's a long journey. Also with my college, I have Athena Autistic Artist College magazine that we take pictures, we model in different college outfits. We model on the scenes by the lakes, by the beach. And I create my own magazine cover. And I am the owner and the founder of Athena Autistic Artist College. Lady of the Lake, opening the box, the gift of water, lake, strolling around the lake, acting unique scenes, dip our feet in shadow, feeling comfortable. Then we walk in the lake, pulling out seaweed, wrapped ourselves in seaweed. We dunk ourselves deep inside. We rise above the water. Seaweed fell off. Negative energy. Mother and daughter poem. Lady of the lake. Open the box. The gift of water. Lake. Strolling around the lake, acting unique scenes. Dip our feet in shadow, feeling comfortable. Then we walked in the lake, pulling out seaweed, wrapped ourselves in seaweed. We dunk ourselves deep inside. We rise above the water. Seaweed fell off. Negative energy washes away, describing our emotions, walking in stride, connecting our words. Wording floats on a stream, blissful energy. Storyteller viewing the novel, exclaim, I am blissful, I am wisdom, I am beautiful, I am strong, I am calm. Pockets affirmation on a misty rainy day. I am the lady of the lake. I also write my own poems. So I am a poet, an artist, a photographer. And my poems I wrote is Blissful Sounds. Ambling on the beach, blissful sounds. Be observant, photographing sceneries. Great blue heron, trending water, towards edge of lake. Be still in moments, camera, caption, magazine shot. Great blue heron quickly position themselves for flying, soar in the sky. Sound sensitive. Vibration of all around needs to disappear. Set flight to stand on their own, viewing beautiful wings expanded. True nature beauty. The room within my mind. Curtains opens slowly in a room within my mind. Constantly replaying. Sees the photos, visuals within module steps. Athena's ability in the arts shines through. Outcome of her progress. The smile of her happiness. Artistry of her creativity is a beautiful thing. Blissful love, loving herself. I am proud. I am safe. I am gifted. I am blessed. Learning, read the time, reciting numbers, connecting her routines, programs. Establish wisdom in our new home, circle of safety, opening the doors in our mind. So I wrote my stories for years, and I worked with a writing teacher for over 8 years, and I was published for Reading for Life for Literacy Volunteers of America. They said I was a very gifted writer, and I'm very talented, and they wanted to publish my stories in their book, Reading for Life. I was very excited to hear that news. In school, when I was younger, I had challenges to write, to put my thoughts, to put my feelings on paper, and to find different words to make the story stands out. People will say that I can't write or can't read, but I overcame a lot of things, and years later, I became a talented writer, and was a new light in other people's, how they saw me. So that was, it was a beautiful moment, and so many opportunities came along for me. My poems been published for anthologies. I also had mother and daughter poems, and they gave my daughter credit for that. So that was beautiful. And in my new home, my daughter Athena, she started to recognize the numbers in the digital clock, and she was able to tell time. That was extraordinary progress and something so new that she was so excited. Her smile was just light up that she could tell time. I also started over 20 years ago. I started my own autism group, Athena Autistic Artists. The opportunities that came my way, I entered an art contest, International Autistic People's Awards. In 2010, 5 of my paintings won International Autistic People's Awards. In 2011, I won Community Mentor for Athena Autistic Artists. In 2012, I won International Autistic People's Awards for Literacy Arts. 6 of my poems won. That was so amazing news, and I was so excited that I was able to accomplish all these things. And also, they gave me opportunities to be the co-host. They told me how to do that, how to write my stories, how to get people to come on, and then I became the host. And then later on, I had my own show, and I also was able to manage all their radio shows for the week within years. I taught my daughter how to take pictures with the camera, step by step, as we put the camera strap overhead, and then we took that off, and we did step by step, and then we had to put our hands on the side of the camera, and then we repeat all those steps, and then we had to raise the camera up, and we took her to the lake, and she started to take pictures. That's how we taught her. And we're working on some new projects. With Athena Autistic Artists College, I'll be working on my own film. And I'm working on my own film, other films, and I'm so excited, can't wait for the progress to finish and to submit it to the films. And also, we also do Athena Autistic Artists College. We do an art show, mother and daughter, so we're able to showcase the two talents, and we have our own style. My autism group that I started over 20 years ago, we did different things. We had gatherings together. We are friends, and also we are family. I actually was on the panel for 1 year, and I told about my story, how I was struggled as having learning disability, the writing, and I got standing ovation. Everybody stood up and clapped. It was so cool, you know. Oh, she's just beautiful. I just feel so deeply connected with her. I feel her love, and a lot of times we share things. We communicate with each other, even though it's not always language. It's like non-language. So sometimes it's hard to share that, to find those words to explain. But we just feel each other's energy. We just know, you know. And I did everything for her. I try to find the right places out there to help her. And what I learned out there, that a lot of things out there are not for my daughter, or not for us. I actually make my own. We do now through art drama class, we write our own songs with Athena. And she also shares some of her words into the songs. And then I worked with a piano teacher, and I write my own. She helped me to put my emotions and my feelings and my own beats, sounds to my own music. It's so created to showcase my other gifts that actually is coming through now. It's like, wow.
Very
But my love for my daughter is just amazing, and I wanted her to have the college experience. So I named it after her, and we wanted to do modeling for magazines covers. So we created our own magazine covers, and we wanted to do that. And I taught her how to do photography. I actually entered her in the International Autistic People's Awards. I entered in the contest as an artist for photography. So I explained that story, how I taught her. So she loves taking pictures. She takes so unique. She'll hold the camera and she goes like this. So how, as a photographer, we put the camera up here and we look through the window in the back of the camera. Being autistic, my daughter cannot do that. Has that visual, so she like rocks sometimes, and she will press the button, and you see the pictures. Oh my God, you would never believe the gifts that shine through. It's like, wow. And then, once in a while, we all have a little off, a moment there. But most of it, it's like, wow, that is really spot on, girl. You really clapped that moment there. And it's like, yeah, showcase your talents. You could tell our stories. And it's great. And also, my daughter's in the film for Athena Autistic Arts College. So she's been filming with me in the scenes. So I'm including her in that. That's important too. And nonverbal doesn't mean no language. It means no language, limited language, or cannot share your own stories. But after all these years, she's starting now to say something, and I saw her, and that's what she was keep repeating. Can't capture February, can't capture February. And then she will add her other lines. But if you talk to her, she will stop. So this is her own dialogue. She has her own dialogue conversation. And so when I said it to and I was thinking and processing, so I came out with the poem. Can't carry February, but you can carry love, because February and love is Valentine's. So you can't carry February, but you could carry love in your heart. So that's how I came out with that poem.
Lovely.
And yeah, it's just and like I always try to include I give her credit for the poems and with me. And I know somebody said to me, but that's your poem. But I used her line.
Correct. It's a collaboration.
I used her line. I used her words. I have to give her credit. And then because she can't, I'm her voice. Besides being her mother and our love for each other, but I'm also her voice. So I have to bring out her gifts, and I have to showcase that and to show the world what she could do, because she doesn't have the ability to do on her own. So we need to give that kind of collaboration, like I said, and support. Thank you for watching. I really appreciated your time, and this is where you can find me.